ready.
He's obviously had injury history, a little bit of off-season drama.
It comes down to health.
You can't trust him.
I don't think this guy is going to put in the time to be great.
Zion's value is debatable.
So Zion has played in just 199 of the Pelicans' 441 games since he was drafted. That's about 45% of the team's games in that span. That includes missing 36 of the Pelicans' 51 games this season, which is a big reason why New Orleans has the second worst record in the NBA. And those Pelicans, the Raptors, they made a trade last night. Brandon Ingram, he is headed to Toronto for Bruce Brown, Kelly Olynyk, a first-round pick, a second-rounder. Of course, Ingram spent 6 seasons in New Orleans, making one all-star team. So bringing it back with our panel here, I want to break this down a bit with you, Mark. What are you hearing about now that Brandon Ingram has moved on?
Yeah.
Are they looking at Zion Williamson at all?
Well, what I'm hearing is Zion Williamson and C.J. McCollum, they're staying in the NL. They ain't going nowhere. They're expected to stand pat. But where do the Pelicans go from here with Zion Williamson, right? One of his former teammates told me that Zion has LeBron talent and has spoken to LeBron and has spoken to Magic Johnson, but he needs to turn up that talent. He needs to have a better commitment to show up on a daily basis and be the star that he could become. The Pelicans feel like he's in great shape now. They're locked in. They want him to continue to work on his conditioning. But I think both sides need to work on the communication, as evidenced last Friday, him calling in and saying I'm sick and not going in. But, you know, Bill Duffy is now hey, I'm sick. I'm like a regular 9-to-5 job. I ain't going to make it, right? But he has Bill Duffy as his new agent.
Yeah.
Bill Duffy's been working with him, trying to get the communication better with the team. And let's see if Bill can work some magic with this kid. But
why are you laughing,
talent-wise, there's no question what he can do.
You were just
we actually have team doctors. Like, you don't just go, get yourself evaluated.
Yeah,
call you
that's true. Hey, I need some medicine. Can you help me? I'm not feeling good.
And that's why seeing is believing with his teammates.
He ain't want to get nobody else sick. That's why he ain't
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Seriously. How long, if you're the Pelicans, how long are you going to continue to take disrespect from Zion? Whether it's the lack of communication, the lack of being on the same page with the injuries. I mean, damn, and he's not available, so this can't be your corner piece. I mean, when are you going to move on?
Man, I said this yesterday. I think the Dallas Mavericks set the tone. I'm proud of y'all, because at the end of the day, you get to play basketball for a living. Play, not go to work. Everybody else say they go to work. We say we go to play. You get to play basketball for a living and make millions of dollars. What can be so bad about that? What can be so bad about that? So at some point, I think that what Dallas did is going to continue to spread throughout the league. We will move on. We will do it with or without you.
I think the thing in New Orleans, too, they make so much money corporate-wise from him that losing him also is a chunk of money, which maybe Dallas can sustain more than the Pelicans.
Look, what I think in this situation is something we talked about the last few days. Sometimes your best players are not the leaders that you expect them to be. At some point in the NBA in the past, that was the expectation. Now, based off of different ways that you are valued in society, you can feel like you get your value outside of the court. But I do think that there needs to be a reset. He is too talented to not be a leader, to usher a lot of the great pieces that they have forward. And so, this offseason is going to be huge for him.
But you might not be a leader, but you still got to show up. You got to be available.
You're right. You've been as a leader.
We need to see
you got to do your job.
We need to see.
Because when he plays, he's amazing.
And I like to use the word habits. Zion needs better habits.
There is no doubt the talent that he is. It just may be some of those other things that you're talking about, UD, that could elevate him to what we are all expecting Zion Williamson to be.
I'm on fire. It's NBA,